बोले जगदम्बिका माता की जय। जयकारा शेरवाली दा बोल साचे दरबार की जय। है माई मेरी जगमग जोता वाली माता तेरी सदा ही जय। Our prayers to Ma Durga as we seek our blessings today on this family as their daughter celebrates her 16th birthday. Avina, her name is, right? Celebrates her birthday. Give thanks and prayers to the Jagadambika Mata. It's very appropriate to do Gauri Puja or Durga Puja when a girl turns 16, channeling all the energies of the divine into one being and asking the blessings and guidance of the Divine Mother. May Ma Shakti, Jagadamba, bless her in abundance to let her begin life with joy and bliss. Let this be a reminder of beautiful opportunities in life that was given to her to become 16. May she take these blessings and build a beautiful life ahead. We ask her family blessings as well, all her siblings and parents. Om Dum Durgaye Namaha. 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 Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viche. Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viche. Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viche. Om Sarvamangal Mangalye Shive Sarvat Sadhike Sharanye Trayambike Gauri Narayani Namostute Sharanagat Dinartha Paritran Parayane Sarvasyarth Rahe Devi Narayani Namostute. Sri Jagadambika Prityartham Dhyanam Samarpayami Namaha. Holy Jagadambika Mata ki Jai. Om Dum Durgaya Namaha. Jagadambika Prityartham Pratigrahatam Vadhayami Namaha. Dhyayami avahayami asanam samarpajami namaha. Chandan kumkum. Om Shri Jagadambika Prityartham Pratigrahatam. Om Vidyudhyam Samaprabham Mrigapatim Skhandastatam Abhishanam. Durgaye Namaha. Pushpam Samarpayami Namaha Gvam. Om Dum Durgaye Namaha. Om. Take the petals in left hand. When I call the Divine Mother's name, you'll throw it on her like this, Archana. Om Prathamam Shailaputriti. Dvitiyam Brahmacharini. Tritiyam Chandragantiti. Kushmantiti Chatustakam. Panchamam Skandamatiti. Shashtam Katyayini Tatha. Saptamam Kalaratriti. Mahagauriti Ashtakam. Naumam Siddhidatriti. Nau Durga Devi Prakirtataha. Pushpam Samarpayami Namaham. Put it in the thali. Om Pushpam Samarpayami Namaha. Dhupamagrapayami Namaham. Om Agarbati. Om Brahmanosya Mukamasid Bahurajanyakritam. Urotadasva Yadvaisham Padhyagam Shudro Ajayatam. Dhupamagrapayami Namaha. Vahnanayojitam maya Deepam Grahana Devesha Trailokya Timirapaham Chandrama Manaso Jatah Chaksho Suryo Ajayata Shrotra Dvayuscha Pranascha Mukhadagni Rajayatam Dhupadipa Nivaranaye Namaham. Prasad, take your prasad. Om Sharkara Ghritasanyuktam Madhuram Swadhuchotamam Upahara Samayuktam Naivedhyam Prati Grihitam. Om Pranaya Swaha Panaya Swaha Dhyanaya Swaha. माँ मुरादे पूरी कर दे हलवा बातूंगी जोत जगा दो सर को झुका दो मैं मनाऊंगी दर पे आऊंगी हिरण्यगर्भा समवर्तधाग्रे भूतस्य जाता पतिरेकासित सदाधार पृथ्वीन्ध्यामुते मां कस्मै देवाय हविषा विधेम. ॐ कदलीगर्भादिसम्भूतं कर्पूरां च प्रदीपितम् आरातिक्यमहं कुर्वे पश्य मे वरदो भवम् निराञ्जनं ज्योति कर्पूर निराजनम ज्योतिः. ॐ ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डाय विच्चे. ॐ ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डाय विच्चे. ॐ ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डाय विच्चे नमः. Om. Om. We chant the Kunjika Stotram to the Divine Mother. Very powerful chanting to remind us about our relationship with her. Om Shruno Devi Pravakshami Kunjika Stotramuttamam Yena Mantra Prabhavena Chandi Japa Shubho Bhavet Nakavacham Nargala Stotram Kilakam Narahasyakam Nasuktam Nyapi Dhyanam Cha Nanyaso Nacha Varchanam Kunjika Patamatrena Durga Pataphalam Lavet Hati Guhyataram Devi Devanamapi Durlabham Gopaniyam Prayatnena Swayo Nirva Parvatim Maranam Mohanam Vashya Stambano Chatanadhikam Patamatrena Satsiddhayet Kunjika Stotramuttamam Atamantraha Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaya Viche Om Glaum Hum Klim Jumsaha Jwalay Jwalay Jwal Jwal Prajwal Prajwal Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaya Viche Jwal Ham Sam Lam Sham Phat Swaha Iti Mantraha Namaste Rudra Rupinye Namaste Madhumardane Namakaita Baharinye Namaste Mahishardane Namaste Sumbaghantre Cha Nisumbha Surghatinim Jagatam Hi Mahadevim Japam Siddhim Kurushyame Henkari Srupaye Hrinkali Patipalika Klinkali Kamarupinye Bija Rupe Namostate Chamunda Chandagati Cha Yenkari Vardayini Viche Cha Bhayada Nityam Namaste Rudrupinim Dham Dhim Dhum Durtate Patnim Bam Bim Bum Bagareshwari Kram Krim Krum Kalika Devi Shram Shum Shum Me Shubham Kuru Hum 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 Kara Rupinye Jam 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 Banadini Brahm Bhrim Bhrum Bhairavi Bhadre Bhavani Te Namo Namah Om Am Kam Cham Tam Tam Pam Yam Sham Vim Dum Aim Him Ham Sham Dhijagraham Dhijagraham Trotay Trotay Deeptam Kuru Kuru Swaha Pam Tim Pum Parvati Purnam Kham Kim Kum Kechari Tata Sam Sim Sum Saptasati Divye Mantra Siddhim Kurushyame Idam tu Kunjika Stotram Mantra Jagati Hetave Abhaktaine Vadatavyam Gopitam Raksha Parvatim Yastu Kunjikaya Devi Hinam Saptashati Pate Natasye Jayate Siddhyeranyero Dhanam Tata Iti Shri Rudraya Male Gauri Tantre Shiva Parvati Samvade Kunjika Stotram Sampurnam Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadrakali Kapalini Durga Kshama Shiva Dhatri Swaha Swadha Namostute Jai Tvam Devi Chamunde Jai Bhutarati Harini Jai Sarvagate Devi Kalratri Namostute Prem se bolo Sri Jagadambika Durga Mata ki Jai Bhavani Mata ki Jai Gauri Mata ki Jai. Put your flowers in. And what you can do is take, go around the murti 3 times. Starting from here, go clockwise. Come around back 3 times. Just clasp your hands. Om. Start. Om. Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaya Vichim Yani Kani Chapapani Janamantar Kritani Cham Tani Sarvani Nashyantu Pradakshinam Pade Pade Pradakshinam Pade Pade Pradakshinam Pade Pade Jagadanani Mata Divye Namaha. Bow down. Just bow down a little. Bole Jagadambika Mata ki Jai. So Panditji will take you now to take some blessings from darshan of the other murtis. Start with Shiva and Parvati. sing it?
चरण कमल है तेरे अम्बे, चरण कमल है तेरे अम्बोरे, जन्म जन्म के अम्बोरे, जन्म जन्म के निश दिन देते पेरे अम्बे, शरण कमल है तेरे अम्बे, शरण कमल है तेरे। तू धरती जग पालन करती, अंबर का दार है तू, सब दुख जोते सब सुख जोते, इस जीवन का सार है तू। तू सत्यम तू शिवम सुंदरम, तू सत्यम तू शिवम सुंदरम, हम सब चपलिश तेरे अम्बे, शरण कमल है तेरे अम्बे, शरण कमल है तेरे। ओ समय सो फूल में श्रद्धा, अंतर में ले कर उजियारा, तेरे मंदिर में नतमस्तक, नभ में सूरज चांद सितारे, हमने तेरी मुस्कानों में, हमने तेरी मुस्कानों में देखे मधुर सवेरे अम्बे, शरण कमल है तेरे अम्बे, शरण कमल है तेरे अम्बोरे, जन्म जन्म के अम्बोरे, जन्म जन्म के निश दिन देते पेरे अम्बे, शरण कमल है तेरे अम्बे, शरण कमल है तेरे। जय जय माँ, 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 जय जय माँ।
We will sing Durga Chalisa. Those who have prasad and flowers and whatever you have to offer, if you want to just come have a darshan of the Divine Mother, please come and do so now. Thank you.
शिवे सर्वार्थ साधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमस्तुते नारायणी नमस्तुते देवी नारायणी नमस्तुते। जय अम्बे जगदम्बे मां जय अम्बे जगदम्बे नमो नमो दुर्गे सुख करनी नमो नमो अम्बे दुख हरनी निरंकार है ज्योति तुम्हारी तिहो लोक पहले उजियारे जय अम्बे जगदम्बे शशिललाट मुख महा विशाल नेत्र लाल प्रकृति विकराला ने पद्मातु शशिललाट मुख महा विशाल नेत्र लाल प्रकृति विकराला रूप मातु को अधिक सुहावे दर्श करत जन अति सुख पावे जय अम्बे जगदम्बे तुम संसार शक्ति लय कीना पालन हेतु अन्न धन दीना अन्नपूर्णा हुई है जगपाला तुम ही आदि सुंदरी बाला जय अम्बे प्रलय काल सब नाशन हारे तुम गौरी शिव शंकर प्यारे शिव योगी तुम्हारे गुण गावे ब्रह्मा विष्णु तुम्हें नित्य जावे जय अम्बे जगदम्बे रूप सरस्वती का तुम दारा देशु बुद्धि ऋषि मुनि न उबारा डरो रूप नरसिंह को अम्बा परगत भये पार कर कंबा जय अम्बे जगदम्बे रक्षा करी प्रहलाद बचायो हिरण्याकशुको स्वर्ग पतायो लक्ष्मी रूप धरो जग माही श्री नारायण अंग संहारे जय अम्बे क्षीर सिंधु में करत विलासा दया सिंधु दी जय मन आशा हिंगलाज में तुम्ही भवानी महिमा अमित न जाए भकानी जय अम्बे काल भव दुख निहारन जय अम्बे के हरि वाहन सोहे भवानी लंगूर वीर चलत अगवानी कर में कपर कर गविराज जाको देख काल धर बाज जय अम्बे जगदम्बे सोहे कर में आश त्रिशूला जात उत्तर शत्रु ही शूला नगर कोटि में तुम्ही विराजत तुम्ही लोक में डंका बाजत जय अम्बे शुंभ निशुंभ दानव तुम हमारे रक्त बीज संकन संहारे महिषासुर नृपो अति अभिमानी जहि अगबार मही अकुलानी जय अम्बे रूप कराल काली को दारा सेन सहित तुम ही संहार परिगार संतन जब 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 वही सहाय माता तुम तब तब जय अम्बे अमरपुरी अरबा सब लोका तब महिमा सब रहे अशोका बाला में है ज्योति तुम्हारे तुम्हें सदा पूजे नर नारी जय अम्बे प्रेम भक्ति से जो नर गावे दुख दरिद्र निकट नहीं आवे जाए तुम्हें जो नर मन लाए जन्म मरण का चोचुत गावे जय अम्बे जगदम्बे जोगी सुर मुनि कहत पुकारे जोगन हो बिन शक्ति तुम्हारे शंकर आचरये तब कीनो कामरु क्रोध जीत सब लीन जय अम्बे जगदम्बे दिन ध्यान करो शंकर को काहू काल नहीं तुमिरो तुमको शक्ति रूप करो मन पावे शक्ति गए तब मन पछताए जय अम्बे जगदम्बे शरणागत हुई कीर्ति बखानी जय 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 जगदम्ब भवानी भय प्रसन्न आदि जगदम्ब दई शक्ति नहीं न विलंब जय अम्बे जगदम्बे को मात कष्ट अति गहरो, तुम बिन कौन हरे दुख मेरो। आशा तृष्णा निपृत सतावे, रिपु मूरत मोहि अति डर पावे। जय अम्बे जगदम्बे, शत्रुनाश की जय महारानी, सुमिरो एक चित तुम्ही भवानी। करो कृपा है मातु दयाला, रिद्धि सिद्धि को करहु निहाला। जय अम्बे जगदम्बे, जब लग जियो दया पल पावे, तुम्हारो यश में सदा सुनावे। दुर्गा चालीसा को जोई गावे, सब सुख भोग परम पद पावे। जय अम्बे जगदम्बे माँ, 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 जय अम्बे जगदम्बे।
बोले जगदम्बिका माता की जय।
जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ। जगत जननी जगदम्बिके हे माँ, हे माँ। जगत जननी जगदम्बिके हे माँ, हे माँ। मैं हाथ पैर
बोले जगदम्बिका माता की जय। जयकारा शेरा वालिदा, बोल साचे दरबार की जय। भवानी माता की जय। पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। श्री राधा कृष्ण भगवान की जय। भवानी शंकर भगवान की जय। ओम वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। वन्दे देवमुमापतिं सुरगुरुं वन्दे जगत्कारणं वन्दे पन्नगभूषणं मृगधरं वन्दे पशूनां पतिम् वन्दे सूर्यशशाङ्कवाहननयनं वन्दे मुकुन्दप्रियं वन्दे भक्तजनाश्रयं च वरदं वन्दे शिवं शङ्करम्। सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणी नमोऽस्तुते। नारायणी नमोऽस्तुते। नारायणी नमोऽस्तुते। Tantroktam Devi Suktam. We'll chant the powerful mantras, the slokas to Ma Durga. Namo Divyai Mahadivyai Shivaye Satatam Namah. Namah Prakriti Bhadraye Niyatam Pranatasmatam. We glorify her in so many ways. It's amazing that one Devi, one woman, can have so many names. Today we probably have one or two names and a call name or something. But she has Raudraye Namo Nityaye Gauri Dhatre Namo Namaha. We call her Gauri, the fair one, yet we call her Kali, the dark one. How can you call the same one, the fair one and the dark one, right? We are either, fair or dark, or brown, or, whatever complexion we carry. But we call her the fair one, the dark one. We call her Namo Prakriti Bhadraye, the mother of Prakriti, nature. Put all the vegetation, the greeneries and everything together, she's that colorful. Yet we call her Raudraye Namo Nityaye. We call her Raudra, the fierce looking one. That's what's important about the Devi. It's a beautiful Tantrokta Devi Suktam that identifies the mother in so many forms and with so many names. A beautiful message to tell us that inside of all of us, there is the opportunity to express beauty, right? There's always a beauty come from within, right? Additionally, from within all of us, there's an opportunity to express darkness, right? And a desire for evil. From within, everything has come. A single human being has the ability to be good, to be kind, to be compassionate, and yet to do bad things. A dog that brings us so much joy in our life, or an animal, is capable of bringing us so much love, right? and care and tender, whatever it is. And that same dog is capable of being destructive as well. The reality is, all of us are capable of doing so many things. And that is why we have to, in Hinduism, we talk about chitta, or consciousness. We have to raise our level of consciousness, witness our actions before we perform them. Why? Because in you, there's a little scorpion. It's a little cockroach, because we have taken 8,400,000 births done. We were one day a cockroach, a scorpion, a cobra, whatever it was. So all we have to do is to every day raise our consciousness, so that when the scorpion in us is clearing up, we have to be conscious of it and says, no, no, no. I already took birth as you many births ago. I'm not going to go back there. When the lion in you and the dog in you, whatever it is coming up, you say, no, no, no. I'm conscious. I've already taken your birth and expressed those actions. I'm not going to go back to that level. That is what chitta, or consciousness of a being is. Ma Durga is about awakening that consciousness, so that we will always be aware that we are a gentle being, and that is the only thing we should be in life. Let us together today chant this beautiful. We do this every Friday. I'm usually not here on Fridays. I'm here probably walking around, but Pandit Suraj, his schedule has changed in work, so I'm just filling in for him, and ask that you all, if you can, please tolerate me, because Friday evenings are usually not mine, but welcome to all of you. I want to first of all wish the daughter of this family, Avina, happy 16th birthday. Please clap for her. 16 for a girl is a very big deal and we must not take away that privilege from them. But I always believe that, this celebration of this age has a Hindu origin, and I've always talked about it. The first thing a girl does when they turn 16 is to do Gauri Puja, Gauri the divine. Because from her, the feminine power, she harnesses our girl children with that feminine power, so that whatever comes in life, or whatever our karmic, roots have given us, we will be harnessed, our girl children will be harnessed properly to take on those challenges in life. So I was very happy. I'm always very, very happy when children, young children especially, are taking this pathway to, first of all, give thanks in abundance to the mother, and they have done so very nicely this evening. This family have, supported us in our programs, in our galas and things, in forms of sponsorship and so. So we're thankful for their contribution, and I know they contribute to the community. That is being part of being a good Hindu. We ask and pray this evening that may the Divine Mother bless all of them, shower blessings in abundance upon all of them, and especially their daughter, Avina. Bless her with all that she needs to build a beautiful foundation for life. Let's chant the Tantroktam, Devi Suktam. Then we'll do a little bit of Gauri Katha this evening to talk about the power of the female in the Hinduism. Namo Divye Mahadivye Shivaye Satatam Namaha Nama Prakritya Bhadraye Niyatam Pranata Smatam Raudraye Namo Nityaye Gaurye Dhatre Namo Namaha Jyotsnyaye Chindurupinye Sukhaye Satatam Namaha Kalyanye Pranatam Vriddhe Siddhe Kurmo Namo Namaha Nairitye Bhubhritam Lakshmi Sharvanyete Namo Namaha दुर्गाये दुर्गपाराये साराये सर्वकारिण्ये ख्याते तथैव कृष्णाये धूम्राये सततं नमः अतिसौम्यतिरौद्राये दिव्ये कृत्ये नमो नमः नमो जगत्प्रतिष्ठाये दिव्ये कृत्ये नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु विष्णुमायेति षद्भिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै ओ या देवी सर्वभूतेषु चेतनेत्याभिधीयते नमस्तस्यै नमस्तस्यै
नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः
या देवी सर्वभूतेषु बुद्धिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः
नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः
ओ या देवी सर्वभूतेषु निद्रारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै नमस्तस्यै
नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः
या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शुद्धारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै नमस्तस्यै
नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः
या देवी सर्वभूतेषु छायारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः
नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः
हो या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै नमस्तस्यै
नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः
या देवी सर्वभूतेषु तृष्णारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै नमस्तस्यै
नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः
ओ या देवी सर्वभूतेषु क्षान्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै नमस्तस्यै
नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः
ओ या देवी सर्वभूतेषु जातिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै नमस्तस्यै
नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः
ओ या देवी सर्वभूतेषु लज्जारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः
नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः
या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शान्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै
नमो
ओ या देवी सर्वभूतेषु श्रद्धारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै नमस्तस्यै
नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः
या देवी सर्वभूतेषु कान्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः
नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः
ओ या देवी सर्वभूतेषु लक्ष्मीरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै नमस्तस्यै
नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः
या देवी सर्वभूतेषु वृत्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः
नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः
या देवी सर्वभूतेषु स्मृतिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै नमस्तस्यै
नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः
ओ या देवी सर्वभूतेषु दयारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै नमस्तस्यै
नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः
ओ सर्वभूतेषु तुष्टिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः
नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः
ओ या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मातृरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै नमस्तस्यै
नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः
ओ या देवी सर्वभूतेषु भ्रान्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः
नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः
इन्द्रियाणामधिष्ठात्री भूतानां चाकुलेषु यत् भूतेषु सततं तस्यै व्याप्तिदिव्ये नमो नमः चितिरूपेण या कृत्स्नम् एतद्व्याप्तस्थिता जगत् नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः बोले जगदम्बिका माता की जय. We'll do a little katha this evening on the power of the feminine and ask the Divine Mother to every day allow us to remind ourselves on how powerful they are. I'd like to welcome Pandit Vishnu Simbhu this evening. Welcome Panditji and to the mandir. And there are so many other members of his mandir here as well. So Bhagwan's blessings on all of you always. Panditji is a friend of mine and of our temple. It's always good to see him. Good to see you. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Shakti Rupe na Sanstita. Shakti Rupe. Shakti means power. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Shakti Rupe na Sanstita. We're asking the Divine Mother to display in front of us that form of hers that is called Shakti Roop. Shakti Roop means the most powerful one. I'll tell you a little secret about her. When she displays her Shakti Roop, no one can stand in front of her. Not Shivji, not Vishnu, not Ramji, not Krishnaji, none of them. That is why when there was this great demon called Mahishasur, Raktabij, Chandamund, all of these demons, none of them, not Shivji Bhagwan himself, had what it took to remove these evil forces from this earth. They walked upon this earth. And no one had what it took to remove those evil forces. And that is why she's called Jaya Jaya He Mahishasur Mardini Ramyaka Pardini Shailasati. She is equipped with whatever. She appears in a temple with 18 arms. Shakti Roop. When she manifests herself as power, as strength, nothing can stand in front of her. My friends, what the world today is calling women power, or what we call empowering women, this is a very old story for the Hindus. Because the Hindus, we don't believe we know, because when you believe, it means, you don't know, so you have to give up. We don't believe we know that the greatest force, the greatest creation of God on this earth is a woman. Right? Are there any ladies here today? You got to be proud of that. The greatest force on this earth created. There is no other that can match the greatness and the Shakti of a female, of a feminine force. I'll tell you why. Brahma Bhagwan, the creator, you cannot have a Brahma Murti in a temple. So I don't know why I'm pointing to show you. It's just a habit. When Brahma created the world, Akar Char Lakh Chaurasi. Created the worms, everything he created, clouds and rains and lions and tigers and mountains and everything. Designed it and created. But he had one problem. He couldn't multiply creation. So Shiva appeared in front of him and says, Brahma, what is your problem? He says, Prabhu, problem I have, creation cannot be multiplied. Brahma could not have created a female. That is how difficult, that's not how difficult the female is. That's how unique the creation of a female is. No. So what happened? Shiva Bhagwan appeared, and from his left rib, from his left side, he pulled out Adi Shakti. Adi Shakti is not Durga. Adi Shakti is the power, the eternal power that comes in form of Durga, Lakshmi, Saraswati and all that. Adi Shakti, the closest we can say, she's Parvati. Adi Shakti came out and says, no problem. I will come as the one, the beloved of Shivji, and I will be responsible for multiplication of creation. That is how unique a woman is. So what we are trying to do today, what that is called empowering a woman, we cannot do that. That statement by itself is not right. You cannot empower someone who is already the most powerful force walking on this earth. That's not possible. It sounds nice, empowering a woman, that's nice, but Hindus have always believed that women are the most unique creature on this earth. That is why, in our tradition, we never put the man in front of the woman. Tvameva mata. You know, so Tvameva pita mata Tvameva. Tvameva mata pita Tvameva. And who are we talking to? Talking to God. Tvameva mata pita Tvameva. That's one. Hold on. Then there's a second one. Who are the three gods walking on this earth? What do we say? Matri Devo Bhava, Pitri Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava. Right? Three gods. Your mother, your father, and the Guru. The three gods walking on this earth for a human being. He didn't say father for Matri Dev, Pitri, Acharya Devo Bhava. So much reverence we have for the female that we put them, the Divine Mother, in front of those prayers. There was one young girl by the name of Sita in the Ramayana. She was very gentle. She was very humble. But don't misunderstand humility for softness. She was very gentle, very humble, but she was Adi Lakshmi herself. Right? She was Mahalakshmi herself. And one day, the young, handsome prince, his name was Ram, he came into Mithila and he saw the young princess, Masita. This is not like a young boy meeting a young girl. This was Lakshmi and Narayan seeing each other. And of course, they were destined to meet, and they were destined to live, and they were destined to let creation happen. But we don't know what destiny is or what God has in store for us. So what do you have to do? You have to fulfill your duties as a human being every day. Devo, and we repeat these things so many times. As a Hindu, we have 5 major duties every single day. Every single day, you must execute these duties. When people say they're a Hindu, you have to ask them, are you doing the 5 basic things every day to grow as a Hindu? We talked about that many times. What are they? Deva, you have to pray to the Devdas. Deva Yagya, pray. First thing in the morning, pray. Then Rishi Yagya, bow to the Rishis. How do you do that? You open the religious book maybe, the Gita, the Ramayana, you read one verse. Doesn't have to make sense, you just read it. And after some time it will start to make sense. That's called Rishi Yagya, honor the Rishis. Deva Rishi, Pitra, the ancestors. Right? The third duty, every single day, you should have a picture at your altar, and you should, if your ancestors have gone, bow to them, but most important bowing to them is to live their life, to live a life that they will be proud of. That is what we call Pitri Yagya, to live a life that they will be proud of, right? Even today, my father died this year's 20 years since he died. I will never do anything without even thinking about how he will think about it. And my mother as well. They're gone, but they're there. That's called Pitri Yagya. Dev Yagya, Rishi Yagya, Pitri Yagya. Nar Yagya. Nar Yagya means service to mankind. You must be gentle with people, kind with people, treat people with respect, treat them well. What that means, serve human beings. Call somebody, make their day, see how they're doing. That is called Nar Yagya. And the last Yagya is called Bhuta Yagya. Bhut, you may think is zombie, but Bhut means creation. All forms of creation. Be gentle to the earthworms, because you know if the earthworms disappear, 2 years from now they will not be a planet. They will not be food. Be gentle to the earthworms. Be gentle to the grasshopper. You know, today there was a goose standing on our house, and she looked lost, and she was like crying. And the kids took a picture of her. It's so funny, but you know, when you look at animals and the way they express themselves, you know, and if you're into this appreciating life, you'll feel for them, right? Have you ever wondered why those things, the geese, they can fly? That's why they call it Canadian geese. They can fly to the level of an airplane when it is taken off. They fly to Mexico. They fly to all parts of the world. But yet, if they have to cross the road, one, I'm a texo. One they're taking across the road, and you have to stop and you have to wait until they cross the road. Right? They're giving you an opportunity to enjoy them, and then that's not enough. When they cross on the road, if the road is a little warm, they'll sit down and take a rest. And there you have to stop now and try to be gentle with God's creation. That's called Bhuti Yagya. Don't be upset with it. It's nice. They're stopping you from running into an accident. They're stopping you from going somewhere you're not supposed to be. That's called Bhuti Yagya, appreciating all forms of life. When we do that, then that's one step to being a Hindu. 5 things to do every single day. Every single day. Right? Mata Sita, she, of course, the mother on this earth, who has come to preserve all of this, she saw the young Prince Ram, and what happens? She fell in love with the Lord. The Lord, of course, first time he's in Mithila, he came to see the bow, and then what happens? Mother Sita now goes to Mother Gauri. This is why every girl children, you know, we know that you have to do some other celebration and thing for 16, that's fine. But what happens? The first thing you should do is you should get the blessings of the Devi. Because all of them, Sita, Rukmini, all of the most powerful women who walked on this earth, when it was time, when it was that right time, they went to her. In the Bhagavad Mahapuran, Rukmini, remember Rukmini and Krishna? When she was going to be given away to Shishupal, the demon, she bowed to Gauri. She says, "No, Ma, please do not give my hand away to that beast. Please, you know my destiny, and make it happen." She knows what has to happen. So Sita Ma sees Ramji in the Ramayana. I've read the story so many times, you probably gains with it. Anybody know what gains mean? The younger generation, you know what gains mean? I'm not talking about the gym when you go and you have gains here, you know. You know what gains mean? I don't know how to explain what gains is. You know, you eat too much condensed milk and you don't gains. I don't know what gains mean, but it means that you have had enough. You've had enough. All right. So what happens now? Bhagwati Sita Ma, she goes to Mother Gauri. There was a beautiful Gauri Murti in her yard. All of them, they all prayed to her.
Jai 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 Giri Raj Kishori Jai Mahes Mukh Chand Chakori Jai 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 Giri Raj Kishori Jai Mahes Mukh Chand Chakori जय गजवदन शरानन माता, जगत जननी दामिनी दुति गाता, नहीं तव आदि अंत अवसाना, अमित प्रभाव वेदु नहीं जाना, भव भव विभव पराभव कारिणी, विश्व विमोहिनी स्वभस विहारिणी। श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम। सेवत तो ही सुलभ फलचारी, वरदायनी पुरारी पियारी, देवी पूजी पद कमल तुम्हारे, सुर नर मुनि सब हो ही सुखारी। मोर मनोरथ जानहुनी के, बसहु सदा उरपुर सब ही के। कीन्हे प्रगत न कारण तेहि, अस कहीं चरण गहे बैठेहि, विनय प्रेम बस भयई भवानी, हसी भाल मूर्ति मुस्कानी। श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम। Mother Sita, who is Lakshmi herself, she went to Gauri Ma, in the Murti of Gauri Ma, in front of the Murti of Gauri Ma. And what did she do? Jaya 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 Giriraj Kisori, Jaya Mahesh Mukh Chand Chakori. She says, glory to you, O daughter of the mountain king. Glory to you, O mother, who gaze on the continents of the great Lord Shiva. Glory to you, O mother of the elephant-headed Ganesha and the six-faced Kartikeya. O mother of the universe, with limbs as lustrous as the lightning flash. When we say pray, what does pray mean? You must always do your prayers, right? What does prayer mean? When you go to your temple, your puja room, or wherever it is that you pray, please understand, prayer does not equate to begging. Right? Pratna kya hai? What is pratna? Hum bhikari nahi hai. We are not beggars. You go to the Lord with a beggar's bowl, you'll get a beggar's share. But you go to the Lord as a child, you'll get a child's portion, which is everything that the parents have. Hinduism have never talked about prayer as begging. Right? Begging. Today, people misunderstand prayer as begging. Pray and everything will be fine. So that means, Prabhu, I have cough, I have a little fever, I have to pass an exam, please help me. And then we start to bargain. If you give me this, I'll give you Laddu, Ganpati, or Durgama, if you give me, I'll make, kheer for you. So what if you don't pass the exam? The Lord's not getting anything? Because your bargain there, We shouldn't do that with the divine. Ma Sita goes and she glorifies. Jaya Jaya Giriraj Kishori, Jaya Mahesh Mukh Chand Chakori. Glory, glory. She glorifies and glorifies and prays. Right? Glorifies. Nahi tava adi anta avasana. O mother, your beginning and your end know no ceasing. There is nobody who can describe your beginning and your end. Your infinite majesty, is a mystery even to the Vedas. The Vedas, the Hindu core text, cannot even describe her greatness. Cannot describe her greatness. No? Bhava bhaya vibhava para bhavakarini visva vimohini swavasa viharini. And so what happens? Oh mother, how can I, if the Vedas cannot describe you, how can I describe you, your greatness? Pati devata suti mahu matu pratamanta barek mahima amit nasakahi kahi sahasada says. And you know what she says? Oh mother, among all the good women who adore their husbands, you rank the foremost. Now the Hindu religion is a little bit sensitive with this. You're probably saying, Panditji, why do I have to adore my husband? It's a very sensitive topic. Why do I have to adore my husband? Well, I want to tell you, there's nothing wrong with that. There is also nothing wrong with a husband adoring his wife. Our scriptures have told us when Sita Mata went to the hermitage of Atri, the sage, when she was in the forest, Mother Anasuya told her, Sita, your first and foremost duty as a wife is to adore, is to worship your husband. I don't want to, twist the words here a little bit. Your first and foremost duty is to worship your husband. You tell the wives that there's no. Women are powerful. We shouldn't worship husband. No. Let's put a pause on that for a second. Further in the Ramayana, when Bali was killed by Lord Rama, he was shot by Lord Rama. Bali asked Lord Ram, why did you hide and shoot me like a coward behind the bush? Why do I deserve to die? Bhagwan Ram says, because you have disrespected your wife and you have coveted the wife of another person, you deserve that. Men are supposed to worship their wife. Hey, and wife worship their husband. Can you imagine what a beautiful place this will be? This world will be if a woman worship a man and a man worship a woman. All of us, all the men will turn Shivji and Ram and Krishna, and all the women will turn Durga, Lakshmi and Saraswati. You think that's a bad thing? That's not a bad thing at all. Our planet will be filled with gods if we worship each other. Today our planet is not filled with gods, right? Because there is always this, if a man is great, a woman is great. It doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. The Hindu scriptures tell us, if a husband worships a wife worships a husband, that is when the home becomes a temple. Because in that home, two gods are living. The man is a god, the woman is a god, or whatever arrangement we have these days, because, things are different, that's fine. But there are gods living in the home when that happens. It's a really beautiful, a very, very beautiful recipe that we should embrace. It is not old time. That's not old time things. There's nothing wrong with old time, young people. There's nothing wrong with old time stuff, right? There are people who married in the old time that are still living together for 50, 60 years. Other day I did a 70th wedding anniversary. They didn't get married yesterday, modern time. They got married 70 years ago. They're still living. There's nothing wrong with old time stuff. They're very genuine. They're very rich. Long time people will see each other for the first time, second time they get married, and when they separate is when they die. Right? That's it. There's nothing wrong with old time stuff. As a matter of fact, if we go back to the old time things, this planet will be a much better place than it is today. Jai 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 Giriraj Kishori. The Mother Sita prays to Ma Gauri and tells her, Pati Devata Sunimo Madhu Pratamata Barek. Among the women in this world, you are foremost, O Mother, who adored your husband. Who adored their husband. And the final chaupai I like to tell you this evening, because like to tell you this evening, Sevat tohi sulabh phalachari. When a girl worships the Devi, like this family have done today, right? when they worship the Devi, what happens? This is Ramayana. Sevat tohi sulabh phalachari, varadanini purari piyari. The 4 rewards of life will be bestowed upon you. Dharma, artha, kama, and moksha. Which means wealth, righteousness, pleasure, and emancipation. हे वरदायिनी, हे त्रिपुर के शत्रु शिव जी के प्रिय पत्नी, आपकी सेवा करने की से धर्म, अर्थ, काम और मोक्ष सुलभ हो जाते हैं. हे देवी, आपके कमल स्वरूप चरणों को पूजा करके देवता, मनुष्य और मुनि सभी सुखी हो जाते हैं. By worshipping you, O Gauri, the great sages, they all attain happiness. Be they gods, sages, men, or animals. Full well you know my heart longing. Mother Sita never opened her mouth and says, Mother, give me Ram or bless me with Ram. She never did that. But she says, Mother, Mora Manoratha Jano Nike, you know what my heart is longing, O Mother. O you whose dwelling place is in the hearts of all. If she is dwelling in the heart and your heart is longing something, don't you think she know what that is? And that is why the sages have told us in Hinduism, don't insult the God by telling the God what your heart is longing, because the God is living there. If your heart is longing that, Lord knows. O Mother, you who dwells in the heart of all, you know what I want. Why am I going to ask you? That is why I will refrain from declaring it to you. I will refrain. With these words, Ma Sita bowed to the Murti of the Divine Mother. You know what happens? The Murti smiled with her, just like the Devi is smiling. You know, the Murti smiled with Mother Sita, and the mala that the Murti was wearing fell on her. And the mala fell on her. We must not look at these things as bad luck. Today, if a flower fall down or something, so Mama, the Devi didn't accept our flower or a mala or so. Have you ever wondered if it's a blessing? Right? Do not look at these things. No. Have you ever wondered if it's a blessing? Showering at you with flowers. Showering you with flowers. You know. One morning I was doing Sahasranam here. This thing is on video. In my last 54 days Sahasranam. Early morning, 5:30. And as I was getting to 30 something, 40 days, it is, I'm like, Shivji, listen, come on. Tell me that you're here. Show me that you're here. Give me a sign that you're here. I just want to know that you're here. You're listening to me. I'm talking to this stone every day for my whole life. I just want to know that you're there. So I said, throw something at me. So I did my puja and then finished Karpurati, Sahasranam and everything. I bowed down. At the same time I bowed down, the whole head, everything that he was wearing, all the belpat and all the flower and everything, fall down like this. You know what I said? Prabhu, thank you for throwing the flower, and thank you for not throwing the stone on me. Because imagine if that had fallen, what would have happened? Careful what you ask for. Because if you're going to tell Shivji to throw something at you, he doesn't have anything. He's a stone. But he was gentle. He's showing the bilpat and the flower and thing. I was very happy with that. At least I know that somebody is listening. So what happens? The Murti smiled and the Murti spoke. Murti spoke. These Murtis are very much alive. Pran Pratishtha was done. We keep them alive so that when you come here, as the devotees were going around the Murtis this evening, these Murtis are Pran Pratishtha. Around them, when you go around them, that's where the energy is, you know. Yani kani cha papani janamantar kitani cha. They're reverberating with energy, so when you go around them, you become part of that energy. The Murti smiled to Mother Sita. And the Murti didn't say that Ram will be your husband. No. The Murti says, Sunusya satya asisa hamari puja hi man kamna tumhari. That whatever is in your mind, it will be fulfilled. Whatever is in your heart, it will be fulfilled. Please understand, the divine is living in your heart. The divine knows what you want. And, do your part and be gentle with her, and she'll reward you with all those beautiful things. Let's dedicate this bhajan to our birthday girl this evening, celebrating her birthday, Avina, and ask her that Bhagwan's blessings always be with her. I see that they've invited their very special family and friends here. Thank you all for being here with the family this evening, as we wish her a very pleasant and a very happy sweet 16, as we must say, for girls. The other day, my twins turned 16, a boy and a girl. So we told Bhumika happy sweet 16, but we don't know what to tell Bhuvan, because he's a boy, because boys don't have sweet 16. So I ended up saying happy sweet 16 Bhumika and happy sour 16 Bhuvan. So let's join in this beautiful song as we chant and wish happy birthday and ask the blessings of Mother. Jai Narayani Jai Narayani Jai Jai Durge. All the viewers online, they're a little bit more privileged than you. They get to see some beautiful pictures and so of Avina when she was little and even grown up. So happy birthday to you again. These are so cute, by the way. Happy birthday to you. And I don't know you well, but I can only tell you that it is always a blessing to be in a temple to do these beautiful things. I'm not in a position to give people advice because everybody has their life today. What I can only tell you is that take whatever you have learned from birth to 16, let that be the foundation of your life. The world is filled with noise, Avina. It's filled with competition. It's filled with races. Everybody's racing for something, competing for something. Everybody's trying to be somebody, but we're forgetting to be ourselves. If any one of us are trying to be somebody, like how somebody walk, they dress, they do whatever, and you forget to be yourself, we will die and we will forget to live the life we were supposed to live. I always like to encourage our young people, just be yourself. If you have one friend, be one friend. If you have 1,000 friends, it's okay. If you dress in a certain way, that's your style. But run your own race. That's your race. It's nobody else's. Happy birthday again to you. It's my little blessing and my little wish to you. And I hope and pray that you prosper in life. And thank you and your family for being here this evening and giving us the opportunity to do this for you. And welcome to all of you again. Those of you who just came in, we're now wrapping up. But I'm so happy to see babies in the temple this evening. Our temple is always very blessed when we see children crawling around, by the way. So I'm so happy to see, oh, I know him. Yeah, he's a friend of ours. It's good. The temple, Bani Shankar Mandir, is a temple of children, by the way. You should never be afraid to bring your children here. I don't think you're afraid to take them to any temple. But we love children. We feel that children, when they start creeping in a temple, then they will start walking in a temple. And believe me, they run in this temple too. Not when we're doing Kathado. Afterwards, and I run with them too, because if children are afraid to come to a temple, then where are they going to go? Right? So it's so lovely to see children. We are blessed to have children in the temple. Their energy is very pure. They don't hate nobody. They don't love nobody. They just be themselves. They just walk around, mind their own business. They're just them. So it's always a blessing to see children creeping and crawling and being themselves in our beautiful temple. Let us sing this beautiful song to Avina, and then I'll ask by Pandit Vishnu to say a few words, and then we'll do our tea. Jai Narayani, Jai Jai Durge, Jai Jai Ambe, Namo Namah. Jai Jai Ambe, Namo Namah. Jai Narayani, Jai Jai Durge, Jai Jai Ambe, Namo Namah. Jai Jai Ambe, Namo Namah. तेरा पावन
सिमरन करके अंतर में सुख भर आता। तेरा पावन सिमरन करके अंतर में सुख भर आता। रोम रोम में प्रेम तिहारा, मन में भक्ति भी कर जाता। जय कल्याणी जय जय दुर्गे, जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः। जय नारायणी
जय जय दुर्गे, जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः।
मन अंतर में मंत्र बनो तुम, जीवन में गुंजारो माँ। मन अंतर में मंत्र बनो तुम, जीवन की गुंजारो माँ। जन्म जन्म की संतापों को तेज से अपने जला दो माँ। जय रुद्राणी जय जय दुर्गे, जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः। जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः। जय नारायणी जय जय दुर्गे,
जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः।
ध्यान भजन हम निश दिन करके, मन में जपते नाम विमल। ध्यान भजन हम निश दिन करके, मन में जपते नाम विमल। शरण परे को एक सहारा, मैया तेरे चरण कमल। जय शिवानी जय जय दुर्गे, जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः। जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः। जय नारायणी जय जय दुर्गे, जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः। जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः। जय जय अम्बे नमो नमः। बोले जगदम्बिका माता की जय हो। Pandit Vishnu, please come and say a few words. After Panditji, if there is anybody else who would like to say a few words of greeting, of best wishes, please feel free to come forward and do so. बोलो दुर्गा माता की जय. Most respected Panditjis, my dear mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters all, Namaste and Jai Sitaram to each and every one of you. This evening I'm very, very blessed and feel very, very humble, privileged to be in the company of the Divine Goddess, to be in Bhavani Shankar Mandir, and to join with Dev and your beautiful family, to celebrate and most importantly, to pray and to give thanks as Avina celebrates her 16th birthday. On behalf of myself, my family, and devotees of Krishna Swarama Mandir, we want to wish you a very, very happy birthday, Avina. Happy sweet 16th birthday. I pray that may Bhavani Mata continue to bless you. You're such a wonderful individual. I've known you for a couple of years now.
And what I admire about you most is your personality, and that is you're very simple, you're very humble, and you're a loving daughter to your parents. May Durga continue to bless you. As you know, Ma Durga, she's the perfect daughter. And tonight I pray that may she continue to bless you so that you continue to be that wonderful daughter to your parents as well. Ma Durga, she is the epitome of womanhood. And so too I pray that as you continue to grow in life, may Ma Durga foster your growth, and may she bestow upon you all the qualities that will one day make you a woman as well, worthy of emulation in our community, in our society. Once again, a very, very happy birthday to you. And please join with me in a few slokas to Ma Durga as we ask of our blessings on this very special day of yours. Hari Om Namo Jyoti Rupa Namo Vishwamata Namo Jagatkara Namo Vishwatata Namo Brahma Vidya Namo Vedavani Sadha Jai Sadha Jai Sadha Jai Bhavani Tuhi Yoga Nidra Tuhi Yoga Yukta Tuhi Ambika Kalika Bhoga Bhukta Tuhi Pana Akasha Bhute Japani Sadha Jai Sadha Jai Sadha Jai Bhavani Sadha Jai Sadha Jai Sadha Jai Bhavani Ma. Bolo Adi Shakti Mata Ki Jai. Thank you very much, Panditji, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Vishnu. Now we'd like to ask if anybody else would like to say a few words. Please come forward. Wish happy birthday, best wishes. Anybody? All right. Good. No worries. We thank you again for coming, though, and thank you for being here this beautiful Friday evening, and for celebrating with Avina and her family. Anything else you would like? Good. Okay. All right. So we can stand for. We'll stand for Aarti, and everybody's invited for Aarti, please. Om Yani Kani Chapapani Janmantar Kritani Cha Tani Sarvani Nashyantu Pradakshina Pade Pade.
Om Jai Ambe Gauri Maya Jai Shama Gauri Jai Ambe Gauri Maya Jai Shama Gauri तुमको निश दिन ध्यावत मैया जी को निश दिन ध्यावत
Om. Shantakaram bhujagshenam Padmanabham Suresham Vishwadharam Gaganasadrisham Meghavarnam Shubhangam Lakshmikantam Kamalnenam Yogi Virdhyanagamyam Vande Vishnum Bhavabhayaharam Sarvalokayekanatham Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinam Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschit Dukh Bhag Bhavet Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Asato Ma Satgamaya Tamso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityor Ma Amritam Gamaya Om Shanti 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 Hari Om प्रेम से बोलो गणपति भगवान की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की सिया भज रामचंद्र की भवानी शंकर भगवान की जगदम्बिका माता की सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय सब कोई जय जय सीताराम. Now let's all sing happy birthday to Avina, and I think the world's most popular birthday song. Everybody can sing together. बार बार दिन ये आए बार बार दिन ये गाए बार बार दिन ये आए बार बार दिन ये गाए तुम जिए हजारों साल ये हमारी आरज़ू. हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू हैप्पी बर्थडे dear Ravina happy birthday to you. I think everybody can sing. बार बार दिन ये आए
बार बार दिन ये गाए बार दिन ये आए बार बार दिन ये गाए
तुम जिए हजारों साल ये मेरी है आरज़ू. हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू हैप्पी बर्थडे डियर Ravina हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू. बेकरार हो के दामन थाम लूं मैं किसका क्या मिसाल दो मैं तेरी नाम लूं मैं किसका. नहीं नहीं ऐसा हंसी कोई नहीं है जिस पे ये नजर रुक जाए बेमिसाल जो कहलाए तुम जिए हजारों साल ये मेरी है आरज़ू. हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू हैप्पी बर्थडे डियर Ravina happy birthday to you Happy birthday, dear Avina. Happy birthday to you. Please give her a big hand. Happy birthday again to you. God bless you always. And when is your birthday? You get to receive a Rudraksh mala from the temple. This is a consecrated mala from Lord Shiva. Please come and take it. This is consecrated during the last Mahashivratri. I hope it brings you blessings. Thank you. I'd like to give a little mala to our little two children here this evening. My little friend at the end there, can you bring him? Let me give him a little mala. When he starts teething, he's going to eat this. It's good for his gums. And there's a little baby somewhere in the back there. She was making some noise and thing. Where is she now? Come, bring the baby. Come on, buddy. When my children was little, of course, I always wore a Rudraksh mala, and they were teething, and I would hold them. They would take the mala and they would bite it because it's rough. Hey, buddy, come on, this is for you. Oh, here's another one. Come. There you go. Oh, I'll get one for you. Can somebody get me a Rudraksh mala, please? I'll get one for her too. Auntie Kamal, please get one from this store. It's always so nice to see lovely people at the temple. God bless all of you. Thank you all so much for coming out this evening. And please have a beautiful rest of the evening. There'll be RT coming around for everybody. Take RT and prasad will be given at the door. I believe the family prepares some snacks as you're leaving as well. You can grab that. We invite you for our Navratri starting next week Friday evening. Every night we're here. Katha is from 7 to 9. We're doing Ram Katha because of Ram Navratri. And the good thing is that there'll be bhojan every evening, but we'll be boxing it for people to take. We don't want to go into that so soon. Only one night we'll be sharing bhojan downstairs, which is a Saturday night. But please come on out. There you go. Thank you for coming. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you, everybody. Have a blessed evening.